I consider myself a connoisseur of local area basketball. I watch a lot of the streams that are up on MoSportsZone.com, and I've seen a good amount of Johnny Seamow, and he's a good basketball player, plays very hard. He's done a lot for this Camdenton team so far this season. Misses that second free throw. Gruce down with the rebound. Lead stays at 7 for School of the Osage. Gruce down back behind the defense. This is Long taking the contact, puts the shot on the rim. No good. Rebound tipped around. Rapp comes up with it for the Lakers. And now he wants to go coast to coast, and there's a scoop shot off the glass and good. So Camdenton winning this second quarter here. Still a 5-point game. School of the Osage out in front.
Camden taking advantage of really a turnover there on Osage. Long hoping to draw that contact. No whistle blows, and they come back fast the other way.
Now Long with it, gives it up top. Osage will reset their offense here with a 5-point lead, 4:49 left to go in the second quarter. Brought to you by American Sun Control. Off of the screen, backside, three-pointer up by Long, no good. Gruce down with the rebound. Gruce has it, out to Maverick. Three-pointer up by him, and he gets it to go. Maverick Trusty having a pretty good first half here so far for the Indians, 24-16. And Steve, I think that offensive possession is a microcosm for the School of the Osage offense, Steve. They pass one pass into the three-pointer. Gruce gets the rebound, and then you work it inside out, get it to the wide-open Trusty for the look. Yeah. I like that. I like going inside to outside there. Timeout called in the half-court defensive set as School of the Osage forces the timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. Osage up by 8. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
Does your home need a new look? A new roof or siding could be the perfect solution, and Elite Roofing and Siding is here to help. Be assured you will receive excellent customer service, as our factory-trained installers will deliver a quality product, on time and on budget. Now is the perfect time to upgrade the exterior of your home, so call us at 302-ROOF for all of your roofing and siding needs. Elite Roofing and Siding, proudly serving the lake for more than 20 years.
This is Osage Indians basketball. Back to the game on Cool 102.7.
4:14 left to go here in this second quarter. Brought to you by American Sun Control. Osage up by 8, 24-16. Maverick Trusty pacing the Indians. 12 points off 4 three-pointers.
A young man who has in some games struggled this year from the three, but I love the fact that he just knows who he is. He knows what he can bring to the table. He's just stuck with what he knows his skill set is, and it's paying off tonight.
He's not forcing it.
Not
trying to put a square peg in the circle hole like I saw you do during that aptitude test.
I was so frustrated.
Well, it doesn't go in there. It doesn't.
I missed that. I was gone that day in kindergarten.
You know what? Trivia's starting to make a lot more sense. Because I know they go over Hogwarts on day one of kindergarten.
I had that in my brain. I just couldn't find the file. You can keep haunting me with that. Hey, I was 5 for 5 last time. Thank you very much.
Congratulations. I've been telling everybody I know. Guess what?
Didn't take you long.
Most don't care. But you know what they say? Steve who?
Steve who?
You know what I find frustrating? The people that I talk to about coming on to be a contestant, and they say, "What is this?" I thought this was the world's #1 hottest segment, Steve.
Some people just aren't, they're just behind the times.
Camdenton has the basketball down by 8. We are halfway through this second quarter, brought to you by American Sun Control. Into the corner. This is Rapp. Dribbles in. Good defense from DePay. Tough shot up. No good. Gruce fighting for the rebound. Lost a handle on it. Camdenton has it. Kicked out. Three-pointer up by Pogue, and he gets it to go. So Camdenton keeping the ball alive there. Get the offensive rebound and put it in for 3. 24-19 now. Osage with the basketball and the lead. Camdenton sticking with their 1-2-2 defense. 1-2-2, 3-2, matchup type zone here.
Really just slowing the play of the game down for sure.
This is what Camdenton wants to do. Gruce on the interior. Good pass from Trusty. Gruce can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound. Knocked to the floor. He'll go to the line for 2. Let's take a look at Gruce's stats coming into tonight for the season.
He is playing gritty tonight. Had some big rebounds. Oh, here we go. Aiden Williams cleaning up the floor. Sliding in like only he can do. Wax on, wax off style. and getting some love from the officials.
Two-time Mills & Sons Insurance MVP, Aiden Williams, and not for his football. For his ability to
you
clean
can't
the
clean the football field like
You
that.
can't.
So
you could try. First free throw good by Gruce. Steve Gruce came into tonight, overall this season, a 50% free throw shooter. So if he makes the first one, statistically speaking.
I know how that works. You're trying to jinx him back into it. Oh.
Steve, stats don't lie. Second free throw, no good. Coming back the other way. 15-footer up by Rapp, no good. DePay down with the rebound. Coming back the other way, the Indians with a 6-point lead, 24-15, or 24-19, 25-19. Trusty on the wing, dribbles in, takes a little bit of contact. Ball on the deck, shot up. Gruce with the offensive rebound and put back. I can't tell. Are these people in front of us booing Andrew Gruce? Oh, that makes way more sense. Not saying boo. Three-pointer up by Borbe, and he answers to keep Camdenton in this one, 27-22. 2:22 left to go here in the second quarter, brought to you by American Sun Control. DePay over to Harrison. Harrison hands off to Trusty. Nice give and go. Trusty gets Blake.
Yes.
Blake just stops short. Pump fakes up and in. He's fouled, and he'll go to the line for one more. Love to watch Trusty and Harrison work together on that little give and go play, Steve.
And the Lakers got to respect the way that Trusty's shooting tonight. So he draws the attention. Little pick and roll situation.
Look at these stats for Blake Harrison coming into tonight. Statistically leading the Indians in quite a few categories, including points per game, rebounds, and free throws. Well, actually, I think Northrop might have him in free throws. Just depends on how many free throws need to be taken to constitute that. But he gets that one to go. That's got to help the percentage.
And this comes from a young man who doesn't get to touch the ball. He's not in the natural flow of handling the ball every possession. A lot of those points come from just gritty, hard work.
He makes his own luck sometimes. Camdenton almost turns the ball over near half court. Now they do. Blake Harrison comes up with the steal, coming down the floor, and he's fouled before he even gets to the basket. And there, Blake Harrison makes his own luck, comes up with the steal. Fouled on this one. Maybe he's a magician. Do you ever think of that, Steve?
Oh, yeah, that one's taken already. He's the show.
The Blake Show.
The Blake Show.
The Blake of the Ozarks.
He's the Blake of the Ozarks.
He's the whole
That's
Blake
not
of
a
the
show.
Ozarks.
That's just a body of water.
On the inbounds, Harrison gets it. He's fouled. Basket's good, and he'll go to the line for one more.
It puts Osage up by 10 here with a little less than 2 minutes left in this second quarter.
And it truly has been the Blake Show these last few possessions for this Indian offense and the defense. He came up with the steal as well.
Yeah, I'd love to see the hard work on defense paying off in opportunities on offense. And there we go with the free throw made.
Free throw good. It's an 11-point advantage for the Indians. Borbe with it. Up top to Pogue. On the wing. This is Parker. Trying to find a backdoor cut. Had Franklin. That ball knocked away, but caught just a bit of the arm. Just going to be the second team foul on the Indians, but it looked like a pretty clean steal. It'll be a baseline inbound coming up for the Lakers. Seamal will check back in with 1:36 left to go here in the second quarter, brought to you by American Sun Control.
Giving that foul to...
Okay, we have to turn your microphone down.
I can't do that?
It's very loud in my ears.
The rules are always changing with you. I just can't.
Off the inbounds. What an athletic play from Harrison. And then he rips down an Eldon Senior portrait. My goodness.
He tries to put it back up. It just falling to the ground.
I feel for that Eldon Senior that just had their portrait ripped down by Harrison. The disrespect, Steve.
Well, he didn't have to step on it after that. We're just kidding, folks. He didn't.
He did rip one down on accident, though. Off the inbound. The ball goes to Borbe. Blocked by DePay on the three-pointer. And now he's back the other way for the easy layup. DePay, who is actually statistically the leading blocker for School of the Osage this season, gets his fifth block right there, and it turns into a transition layup. Coming back the other way now. Seamal gets it in the corner. His three-pointer is up and good. And Camdenton answers and keeps themselves in it.
That's 10 for him tonight.
And DePay got caught in the backcourt. I didn't see what happened there as I was moving the camera. But I guess moved his pivot foot and winds up getting called for the travel.
I was doing the score. Someone's got to be watching this game, man. What's going on?
I'll ask the other broadcast team.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, take your headset off. Maya, what'd you see? 1:08 left to go here in the second. That's okay. Everybody knows Maya is not a real person, but just a figment of my imagination. Just somebody that I occasionally talk to during a St. James game.
We all need a good friend, you know what I'm saying?
It's great chemistry with me and him, though. Ball goes into the corner. This is Rapp out to Borbet. Borbet into the lane. Going right off the glass. No good. Rebound tipped around. Trusty has it for the Indians. Osage wants to come back and run the other way. Beautiful pass across the lane, and Harrison with the finish. Maverick to Harrison once again to put the lead back at 12. Now Seamow trying to back DePay in. Step back jumper from him. Front iron. No good. Fight for the board. Gruce has it for the Indians. Kicks it over to DePay. DePay quickly across the timeline for the Indians. Kicks it out. Wide open in the corner. Now Maverick takes a step. Three-pointer up. Front iron. No good. DePay tracks down the rebound. Dribbles into the lane. Surrounded by three Lakers.
Oh, what are we saying?
So little contact there. But a great sell job. And the Oscar for best sell of a charge call goes to Narell Parker. And DePay will pick up the foul.
His second of the night. He's going to take a seat. And Jackson Long, the gunslinger, back on the floor.
That's not an actual Academy Award, Steve.
What?
Best charge sell.
Should be. Should be. Are you a fan of the Academy Awards? You're not a movie guy. You keep trying to tell me.
Not a movie guy. But I did make a movie recommendation to you that you liked, so that's got to count. Camdenton, under 10 seconds left to go here in the half. Pogue on the inside to Branson. He lost a handle on it. Good hands by Gruce to come up with it. Long will put it up as time expires. It's no good, but Osage will take a 12-point lead into halftime. 37-25. We'll take a break. Come back with the Hy-Vee halftime show. And Are You Smarter Than Steve? You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
Attention all contractors, homeowners, and equipment enthusiasts. United Rentals has everything you need. That's right. And if they don't, they'll go to work to find it or order the piece of equipment that you need. With one of the largest fleets in the country, they carry everything from man lifts and telehandlers to skid steers and excavators. United Rentals not only rents, they sell used equipment as well. Looking for equipment service? Look no further than United Rentals to take care of your fleet. Take Highway 42 to Blue Ridge Road. United Rentals, helping you build the future.
Sold out crowd at Remax Arena at Lake of the Ozarks, and Winter Shelton's got 5 seconds left to win this deal. Can they pull it off? Inbound passes to Shelton at the top of the key. They try to double team him. Shelton crosses over the competition with some razzle-dazzle. 2-1. He shoots the game winner, and it's Winter Shelton for the win! Shelton is crushing it. When buying a home or real estate, put the ball in Winter Shelton's hands for the game winner. Winter Shelton's crushing it, yeah.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you've saved money in 15 minutes. In this moment, it doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance you do. In this moment, what matters is that your independent agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Mills & Sons Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance. The no-problem people. At 2701 Bagnell Dam Boulevard. Call us at 365-2002 or visit our website at millsinsurance.com. We're on your side because life happens.
Rise and shine and start your day the right way at Hy-Vee Market Grill with their Pick 3 breakfast deal. For just $5, you get 2 eggs, choice of crispy bacon or savory sausage, and toast or fluffy pancakes. But hurry, this deal won't last forever. Available now at your Osage Beach Hy-Vee Market Grill location only. Breakfast for $5? That's a morning win.
Shop Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every eye.
Tradition runs in the family. Family vacation, family Sunday dinner, and family holiday gatherings. Lake of the Ozarks boaters find top quality boats and service at Kelly's Port. The same owner and manager for over 40 years. Now that's a tradition. Start your own family tradition on a new Regal boat or Bennington pontoon, backed by highly trained and certified technicians. Kelly's Port on Business 54 in Osage Beach, the marina on Dude Ranch Road, or online kellysport.com. Book your winterization now.
You're listening to Osage Indians basketball. KQUL Lake Ozark. It's the halftime show on your Indians' hometown radio station, Cool 102.7.
Back here in Eldon, Missouri, 94th annual Eldon tournament. And we are at halftime in the third place game, and School of the Osage has a 12-point advantage over the Camdenton Lakers, 37-25, and Osage just doing a good job down here on the offensive end. They're getting offensive rebounds and going right back up strong with it. They're moving the ball. They really haven't taken any, if just maybe one or two contested shots, getting really good looks at the rim and getting them to fall. I really like what I've seen more defensively and their ability to shut down Seamau and Borbe. They've still got theirs in spades, but the defense has shut down Camdenton so far and held them to 25.
Yeah, creating some turnovers, and when they do so, when they force Camdenton into a mistake, they're able to, run a gun to the other side and turn those into points. And I feel like, we had, a 7-point advantage that first quarter, added 5 more second quarter. When we're getting our runs, it's when we're able to turn their mistakes against them and pick up the pace. In these half-court possessions, Camdenton's really able to control the pace of the game. It's when those turnovers happen that it's in our favor. And, as I was thinking before the game, Camdenton needed to hang around. They need to hang around. They need to keep it close to have a chance at this one. They're going to have a magical third quarter here to cut into this 12-point lead and then be in it for the fourth quarter. If we can come out and just put together a third quarter like we have the first and second, we're going to be set up for a win for sure tonight.
And I really like what I've seen out of School of the Osage coming off a loss on Thursday night. Osage has showed the ability to be resilient this season. And you take a look at that game like Fatima and just the St. James game and these losses that have stung a little harder than the Eugene loss. Those two losses are two that I think Osage would like to have back, and I think that they would go a little different if played now. And their ability to bounce back and kind of come out and just be aggressive from the get-go and not think about why, all the shots they miss, they're thinking about the next one that's going to fall for them.
Yeah, and as you think about you comparing one season to a previous season, this is one of those games tonight that you can turn a last season loss into a this season win. As last year we lost to Camdenton, and you're just saying, hey, are we growing? Because again, primarily this is the same group of young men that were on the floor last year, so it's good to see this growth. And again, we've got a whole nother half to play, but we're heading in the right direction. Here's our scores for the night. Maverick Trusty in double digits with 12. He's hit 4 threes. Blake Harrison getting 10 points the hard way. Andrew Grews getting some big boards. He's got 5 points to add to our total. Dane DePay with 4. Landon Childs with 3. Jackson Long with 3 as well.
Osage built up some momentum there in the first half and find themselves with a 12-point lead. Let's see if Steve Adams can build on momentum that he started on Thursday night with a 5-for-5 win. And Are You Smarter Than Steve tonight? He's going to take on the freshman coach, Coach Butler. Maya, play that participation.
Are you smarter than Steve?
And I am here with a very special guest tonight for Are You Smarter Than Steve? He's actually in the locker room right now, coaching the kids up. I've got Coach Butler with me. And Coach, besides being a coach for football and basketball, what is it that you do at School of the Osage?
Well, I just coach football and basketball. I'm actually a state employee. I'm a veteran service officer for Miller Morgan in Camden County.
Oh, nice. Well, let's see if that equates to you being smarter than Steve. Question number 1, music. Before using his real last name, John Mellencamp went by what stage name?
I don't know that one.
John Cougar Mellencamp, yeah. All right, television now. What was the name of the game on the Bozo the Clown Show where kids threw balls into progressively further buckets?
Oh, my gosh.
That's an old one.
I know Bozo the Clown from Chicago. I don't know.
The Grand Prize Game.
Prize game.
Yeah, so, okay, you got to bounce back here. Okay, here we go. Movies. Listen to this one. Tommy Lee Jones starred alongside this actor in a movie about policing extraterrestrials on Earth.
Will Smith.
That is correct. Will Smith. World history. Who assassinated Abraham Lincoln?
Oswald.
That was Kennedy.
Oh, gosh.
All right, one more. Missouri trivia. This one's multiple choice. Missouri is the blank largest state in the nation. 18th, 20th, or 22nd? As far as like size, like land mass.
18th.
That is correct. The 18th. So you got 2 out of 5. Do you think that's going to be enough to beat Steve?
Probably not.
Well, we'll see if Coach Butler is indeed smarter than Steve. Coach, thanks for joining us tonight. All right, Steve, you have to be 2, so that means 3. I know that's a quick math for you.
Is that one of the trivia questions?
Yeah, what is high? Well, don't ask Maya what's between 7 and 8, but we'll ask you what's higher than 2. All right, Steve, here we go. Music. Before using his real last name, John Mellencamp went by what stage name?
Yeah, you know, we're talking about John Cougar Mellencamp, but I don't know about his stage name. That's just one I don't know, Craig.
I tell you, I'm going to give you a 1/10 of a point because it's John Cougar.
Really?
Was his stage name. Yeah.
Okay, well, 1/10 of a point.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
feel like it'd be 9/10 of a point.
You're pushing your luck. Steve.
Okay, fair enough.
Television. Steve, this will be right in your wheelhouse, bud. What was the name of the game on the Bozo the Clown show where the kids threw balls into progressively further buckets?
There was a name of the game.
Yeah, that was that. There was a name of the throw the ball in the bucket.
I mean, remember the name. I don't remember the name. I remember there was like 6 buckets. You get progressively harder.
Yeah, watch it on YouTube for like an hour.
It came out of Chicago, I think.
Yeah,
right?
that's what Coach Butler said.
WGN or whatever I want to say.
Yep.
But I don't remember the name of it.
It was called the Grand Prize Game. All right,
It's so
Steve,
generic I couldn't remember it.
I tell you what, 9/10 of a point. Movies. Tommy Lee Jones starred alongside this actor in a movie about policing extraterrestrials on Earth.
Oh, that'd be the young man who slapped Chris Rock on stage of the Academy Awards, Will
Okay,
Smith.
Listen, just say the name.
I get 2 points for
No,
that.
you don't. You don't. Good job. World history, Steve.
Hey, we're tied 1-1.
Steve, who assassinated Abraham Lincoln?
John Wilkes Booth.
That is correct.
I get a point for each name there.
No, stop it. Missouri history. This is multiple choice, Steve. Missouri is the blank largest state in the nation. 18th, 20th, or 22nd. This is as far as land mass goes.
Oh, I'm just going to have to guess on this. He got this one right, huh?
Yeah.
Ooh. I'm just guessing. Do I go middle? Do I go high? Do I go low? I'm going to go with 22nd.
18th.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go.
Should have taken the low road, as usual. But you got another win, Steve. Building it up. Momentum. Apologies.
Did I win tonight?
You
I
did.
thought because you didn't give me music.
I did. You get John Cougar.
Okay, so I get that. So that's the win right there.
Yeah.
All right.
Apologies to Christy Lettrell. I recorded this with her, but the recording had so much background noise in it that I couldn't use her. I'll get Christy on later on this year. Also recorded one with elementary principal David Sperling and had the exact same issue. So I'll look to.
Would I have beat Christy? You remember?
I think so.
Okay.
She might have gotten 3. I can't remember. She had a group helping her around her. It was a group effort down there. But here's the thing. I didn't help out Coach Butler at all because I didn't want anybody at home to tell you later on that I was helping out the opposition.
Who would that be? I have.
All I'm saying,
you know what? I have a fan.
Someone's on your side out there. All I'm saying.
I have one fan.
Let me tell you something. They get stitches, Steve.
Snitches get stitches.
Third quarter underway. Camdenton will start with the basketball down by 12. Ball goes into the corner. 3-pointer up. Back iron. No good. Long rebound. Track down. Off the hands. Out of bounds. Stays here with Camdenton. Now, Steve, Osage coming out showing a different defensive set here. They trapped Borbay right as he came across half court there. Osage usually sticks with the man-to-man, but they're starting out this quarter in a 2-3 zone with a little bit of trapping with it. Now you see DePay coming up, Steve, trying to get that trap in. We'll see how they want to attack this, and then we'll see how they want to get their traps off. Now they switch to a man-to-man. So take everything I said, Steve, and just forget it. Just forget it, Steve. Why am I even bringing it up?
Where's the trap? I'm looking for the trap.
Steve, it's not there anymore.
Oh, gosh.
Good pass by Seamow on the interior. Shot up, no good. DePay down with the board. Kicks it up ahead to Trusty. Trusty going right in the lane. Fakes the pass. Shot blocked by Seamow, and he gets the rebound. Coming back the other way now. Seamow will pull up. 3-pointer. Front iron, no good. Fight for the board off a Child's knee. But they're going to say a foul as Childs was in there fighting for the rebound. And it's going to be a foul, I believe, on Pogue. 7-11 left to go here in this third quarter. Brought to you by Elite Roofing and Siding. Osage with the basketball and the lead. Steve, congratulations. 2 in a row. That's a big deal,
I'll
bud.
take that.
And you've had a good 2025. Nobody's saying that about you. But I
You
will.
are.
I will, yeah. Trusty to the corner. DePay working the baseline. Just getting right to his spot, Steve, and finishing at the basket. Nice job there. 39-25 on the board. imaginary friend hiccuping in my ear, Steve. Borbay with it, picked up by Long. And they're going to call him for a carry. And there you go. They tell those referees you have to make that call one time a year. And that's it. So he's done. That referee won't have to make that call again all season.
Mark the bingo box. I thought they were going to get Jackson there for
a little hand check.
Contact.
Yeah. Instead, it's a turnover back to the Indians. DePay walks it up. Gives it out to Harrison. Harrison fakes the handoff, goes right to the rim, but it's blocked by Seamow. Ball kicked out. Long winds up with a three-pointer up. Back iron, no good. Seamow with the rebound. He's immediately picked up by Childs. Picks up his dribble. Looking for help. Kicks it up ahead to Pogue. Pogue across the timeline. Picked up by DePay. Ball goes over on the wing. This is Franklin. Gives it into Seamow. Ton of contact. Good defense there from Childs. Harrison down with the rebound. Gives it over to DePay. DePay across the timeline. Kicks it out to Trusty in the corner. Wide open. Three-pointer up. Back iron. No good. Fight for the board. Pogue comes down with it. He kicks it up ahead to Seamow. Camdenton wants to move. Seamow picked up by Childs. Seamow spins in the lane and finishes with the layup.
That was a heck of a move right there to get that one in. Just like when I remember watching you play in middle school.
Dude, I was just everywhere.
Nice spin on the block, just laying up off the board.
You remember all the free throws I hit?
I think you've created memories. You've talked about it so much. You've created memories in my head.
You and I, we create memories everywhere we go, Steve. 39-27. You're doing a great job with the scoreboard tonight. Color commentary, not so much. Entry pass tip. Chemistry's great, though.
Oh, yeah.
Entry pass tip, knocked away. Camdenton has it. This is Borbay in the lane. He's surrounded by the trees, lost a handle on it. Pogue, step back jumper, rims around, won't fall. Trusty down with the rebound for School of the Osage. Gives it over to DePay. DePay quickly across the timeline over to Long on the wing. Thought about the three, now gives it back up to DePay. When is Long not thinking about the three, Steve? I imagine first thing when he wakes up, last thing before he goes to bed. Spin move at the basket, can't get it to go. Rebound tipped out. Long has it for the Indians. Bodies all over the deck. Three-pointer up by DePay. Back iron, no good. Long rebound out for Trusty. Trusty spins in, finds Long on the wing, wide open. Triple up, back iron, no good. Fight for the board. Harrison has it. Bodies again on the deck, and they're going to call a holding foul.
Everything in that possession falling Osage's way there. 2 or 3 offensive rebounds in that possession.
And there was a lot of falling.
I guess everything falling except for the shots.
Emphasis on falling.
Yes.
Alicia Keys. See, music trivia is not that hard, Steve.
You get a kickback for that?
Yeah.
Hey, I had John Cougar.
You did. Harrison working the baseline, kicks it out to Childs in the corner. Three-pointer up, and Landon Childs hits the triple off the outlet pass there from Blake Harrison.
42-27 in favor of the Indians.
Borbay out to Seamow off a screen. 15-footer at the junction. No good. DePay down with the board. Wants to move it quickly across the timeline. Dribbles in, hands it off to Maverick. Maverick gets the defender. Seamow off the floor. Can't get the shot to go, but Maverick will go to the line for 2 free throws. Heady play there from the quarterback, Steve.
Yeah, well, great dish by DePay to get him the ball there. Great, just unselfish, getting into the lane, dishing it off.
Here's Maverick's stats on the season. If you're watching on MoSportsZone.com, first free throw is good. He's a 68% free throw shooter. 7.9 points per game, but you got to expect that to go up with the points he's got here tonight. That's just simple math.
Put your shoes and socks back on.
You know, I like to do this barefoot.
He's got 13. You only have 10 digits, man. I'm just gonna,
don't tell me
with
how
your
many
shoes
toes
and your
I
socks.
have.
I know. Yeah, I get you.
Don't tell me how many toes I have.
I wasn't going to tell anybody about your sixth toe.
That's
there.
our secret. Second free throw good. Extends the lead to 17 for the Indians, 44-27. Camdenton on offense here against this man-to-man defense.
Calling the foul. Looks like Landon Childs. No, they're going to put that on Trusty. Trusty getting his second foul of the night. Going to be a baseline inbounds for Camdenton underneath the basket here.
3:43 left to go here in the third quarter, brought to you by Elite Roofing and Siding. 44-27 on the board. Off the inbound, Rapp has it. Dribbles in, hands it off. Underneath the backboard, kicked out. Borbe's three is up. Back iron, no good. DePay down with the board for the Indians. He brings it up over to Long, inside to Harrison. Harrison, just the natural disposition to pump fake with no one around him. He's just so used to pump faking the basketball. Didn't have to pump fake anyone. Put it up and in. Beautiful extra pass there from Jackson Long. Three-pointer on the wing up, no good. Rebound tipped out. Now ball on the deck. DePay winds up with it for the Indians. He kicks it up ahead quickly. Noah Northrup. Noah steps back from the screen, looking for that step back three. No, kicks it out to DePay up top. Now over to Long on the wing. Gruce trying to post up. No entry lane available there. DePay with it for the Indians. Over to Long, off a screen, wide open on the wing. Three-pointer up, right iron, no good. Harrison, rebound, put back, can't get it to go. He's fighting for it, pulls it down once again. There's another pump fake, finishes at the rim, and he'll go to the line for one more.
That gives him 14 on the night with a chance to make it 15.
No, he scored that last bucket too. That's 16 now. He took 12 into halftime. Right?
Well, I gave points to the wrong person or something. I've got him at, that's what the scoreboard says, 16. I've got him at 14. I'm not sure who I gave one of his buckets to then.
Probably me. 48-27, free throw up and in. And this has been a great third quarter for School of the Osage. Timeout on the floor by Camdenton. We'll take one as well. 49-27, School of the Osage out in front. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
KQUL, Lake Ozark.
Life comes at you fast, sometimes too fast. Should have remembered the golden rule. No, not that one. Golden Rule Insurance. Call them for personal lines of insurance for home, auto, life, boat, and RV. And the best part is, when you bundle, you can save actual money. Golden Rule staff are educated and trained to ensure their customers have the very best service. Find personal lines of insurance that work for you. You can find them on Osage Beach Parkway in Osage Beach. Golden Rule Insurance Agency. Coverage you need, people you trust.
A full-service graphics company, Wright Printing and Promotional Advertising does it all, from screen printing, offset printing, and promotional advertising to custom-built trophies and awards. It's where they do it the right way. Check out their Facebook page for their monthly special, and don't forget they offer online stores for all your group and activities needs. Wright Printing and Promotional Advertising, across from the Family Center on Highway 52 East in Versailles. Call 573-378-5775.
Back to Osage Indians basketball on Cool 102.7.
2:44 left to go here in the third quarter. 49-27, Osage out in front. Craig on alongside Steve Adams. Maya back in the studio for us. It is the third quarter, presented to you by Elite Roofing and Siding in Camdenton, getting all they can handle of the School of the Osage Indians here at the start of the second half. And now Osage showing some three-quarter court pressure, but able to beat that seam out, gets it back behind the defense for the easy finish. And that's a good job beating this defense that Osage dialed up out of that timeout. Now DePay dealing with a double team, hands it off to Childs. Childs inside to Gruce. Gruce having to be strong, fights it off, gets the basketball, but he's fouled before he goes up for the basket. So Gruce being strong in there, fighting off two defenders. Comes down with it.
Not going to give him the points, but he did go up the basket and made it. Love to see that.
But it is going to be two free throws. So let's bring his stats up here again. Yeah, that's a bonus situation. That's their fifth team foul this quarter. First free throw from Gruce is up again. Now, Steve, Gruce came into tonight a 50% free throw shooter. So statistically speaking, if he makes the first free throw,
his average will increase.
All right, you're done.
I mean, I'm saying if he makes the second one.
No, I'm cutting you off. If he makes the second one, then what happens?
I thought you were saying if he makes the second one, his percentage goes up.
I'm saying because he came into tonight shooting 50%, if he makes the first one, he will likely drain the second one, just like I said. And now the crowd boos him for that. Unbelievable.
They were booing you.
That's fair and believable. 51-29, 2:14 left to go here in the third. This is Rapp with it. On the wing, quick three-pointer up, and Pogue put that up real fast and got it to fall. Good defense there from Trusty, and he still gets it to go. Coming back the other way, Northrop on the wing. His three-pointer is up. Back iron, no good. Harrison tries to tip it out, and somehow he winds up with it. Trying to go across the lane to Long. He lost a handle on it. Ball tipped around. Borbet winds up with it. Back behind the defense. Pogue gets it in the corner. Three-pointer up, no good. Ball goes out of bounds off Camdenton. Back to school to Osage. 1:48 left to go here. Luke Wolf checks in. Blake Harrison will take a seat. Trusty throwing it down the court to Northrop. Northrop going right to the basket, trying to go across the lane to Gruce, just off his hands. Ball tipped up. Borbet has the steal. He'll hand it off to Bishop. Bishop goes right into Trusty. They're going to call a blocking foul on Maverick.
Could have gone the other way for sure. Maverick picking up his third foul of the night. And, you know, Lakers doing what they need to do right now to climb back into this game, trying to create some turnovers, coming back the other way, scoring points. They got a long ways to go here. We've got a minute and a half left in this third period. Osage up 51-32.
First free throw, no good. Now, Steve Bishop came into tonight, or Branson, a 50% free throw shooter. I'm just kidding. I don't know their stats.
Nobody's going to argue with you. We'd believe you.
Second free throw, no good. Wolf down with the rebound. He tries to kick it up ahead, but that pass jumped and stolen. Coming back the other way, Seamow has, that's going to be a push on Northrop. Third team foul on the Indians, and that's going to be Northrop's first. Northrop has had a really good week of basketball, really breaking out on Monday night, a 17-point effort against Boonville, and then backed it up with pretty good points off the bench against Eugene. That inbound pass tipped by Gruce, ball on the deck. Rapp has it. Northrop fighting for it down there, and Rapp was on the sideline out of bounds, so a turnover back to the Indians. Good hustle play there from Northrop.
Yeah, and then all started by the effort of Gruce there in the paint, deflecting that pass. And here we go. Williams back on the floor with his towel, sliding in.
We got a player. We got a fan over there using his back.
That's not right.
Yeah.
Come on, don't try to imitate perfection here.
Yeah, you're not moisture certified.
I don't know what to do with that. Just gonna let that go.
1:23 left to go in the third quarter. You think they're talking about that on the other broadcast?
I think some people at home are talking about that right now.
Long with it. Up top to Wolf. Wolf over to DePay. That cross pass is there, and now Long gets it. He'll step into a three-pointer.
There we go.
Gunslinger.
You've been practicing.
That's a button, Steve. On the inside, Branson backing Wolf in. Kicked out to Pogue. Pogue, tough shot over to Pay. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. And that's going to be the another foul on Camdenton, and that'll put Luke Wolf at the line for 2 free throws.
Or is it the other way? Here we go. Together. I'm sorry.
Did you doubt my play-by-play call, Steve? No, I want you to say it. I want you to say that you thought I was wrong.
No, you wouldn't be wrong.
I think I would have been.
The officials would have been wrong in that case. Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying? See what I'm doing there?
No.
No. I'll draw a picture.
48.3 left to go. Luke Wolf at the free throw line for 2. 54-32 on the scoreboard. First free throw good. Look at this crowd that's funneled in for this championship game coming up, as well as this game.
Well, the two championship teams were on the floor during halftime, and we had some hoops going on.
It's a dunk contest, yeah. On one side.
Surprised they didn't ask me to come down there.
To judge?
No.
Good job, Andrew Gruce up and in off the offensive rebound. And the fans booing Gruce for that offensive board. You hate to see it. Seabow gets it, backs Northrop in, shot up, no good. Rebound tipped around. DePay comes up with it. Now quickly across the timeline, finds Wolf on the baseline. Wolf out to Northrop, just off Northrop's outstretched hand. Pogue saves it back in to Rapp. Rapp past half court, goes right to the basket, shot on the rim and good. So a turnover turns into points for the Lakers. Still 57-34, Osage out in front. Trying to deal with this full court pressure. 15 seconds left. DePay will walk it up, picked up by Seamow. Behind the back, gets a step on him, dribbles in, finds Long on the wing. Long pump fakes.
And
I think he really wanted to shoot it, and then at the last second realized the defender was there and tried to do the thing where you go up in the shooting motion and put the ball down with a dribble, and just the motion, it seems so disjointed. Even if it's legal, it just looks wonky enough to probably get the call, you know. Borbet attacks the basket. Oh, what an athletic move. Falling down, scoop shot up and in, puts the lead at 21, heading into the fourth. 57-36 on the scoreboard. School of the Osage out in front. We'll take a break, come back with the final quarter after this. Listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
The season's over, and it's a great time to inspect your dock for any damage. Dam Steel and CWD Supply have everything you'll need to get your dock back to like-new condition. From cables and clamps to bumpers and structural integrity, they've got you covered. Make sure your dock is ready before another season takes the toll. Located right on D Road in Osage Beach. Stop by or call them today. Dam Steel and CWD Supply. Your trusted steel and dock people since 1982. Don't wait. Schedule your dock inspection now.
Tired of settling for low CD rates at your bank? Lock in a great rate at First Bank of the Lake today. We offer some of the best CD rates in the nation. CDs make saving a cinch. They combine security with great investment returns. Don't miss out. Maximize your savings with a secure, high-yield CD. Check out our rates at fblake.bank and lock in a great CD rate today with First Bank of the Lake. Member FDIC. See bank for details.
Cool 102.7 and Osage Indians basketball. Now, back to the action on the court.
Back here in Eldon, Missouri, 94th annual Eldon tournament. 57-36 on the scoreboard. Osage out in front, about to start this fourth quarter, brought to you by United Rentals.
Osage in the position they'd certainly want to be. 57-36. Just keep, had 3 great quarters here. Just take good care of the ball. Camden is not a team that is built for 20-point comebacks.
Now, this score, 36, is how many they scored against Fatima the first night of the tournament to advance. So they're used to these slug-it-out type games, these slower paced, not a lot of high scoring. But Osage has been able to get their points. DePay with it. You can see the defensive effort has turned up. Harrison to Long on the wing. Dribbles out. Now Trusty has it. He'll step into a three-pointer. Front iron. No good. Nice job by Harrison. Ripping down that rebound. Back up and in.
Grabbing that rebound, coming down, having to switch hands and come up with the right hand. Able to finish. I'm not sure how the whistle wasn't blowing on the foul there. It was messy down there.
I'll be honest. I don't know how he came down with that board because he was surrounded by 3 Lakers, and the ball didn't really carry him towards him. He just outworked the Lakers around him and pulled it down, Steve.
Harrison, I've got him for 19 now. I think I got my scoring situation fixed. I know everybody's relieved about that.
Steve did it. He knows how to work the iPad. Borbet back in Long in the corner. Seamouse 3 is up. Back iron, no good. Long rebound comes out. And Camdenton's going to save it. So Seamouse has it back in the corner, picked up by Childs. Kicked over to Rapp. Rapp pump fakes the 3 and then just has to put it up. Left his feet and had nowhere to go with it. They're going to say off Harrison, out of bounds, and it will stay here with Camdenton.
I think Harrison's wondering when he touched the ball.
And will the ref tell him?
Well, it's the Lakers' ball.
A valiant effort by Blake Harrison to convince him otherwise. Pogue gets it, and that's another block for DePay as he leads the Indians in blocks this season. That's his 6th. DePay quickly across the timeline, gives it to Childs. Childs gets the steal from Harrison, but can't finish at the rim. Ball knocked out of bounds. Will stay here for School of the Osage. A beautiful heady play there from Blake Harrison. Childs just couldn't quite finish the layup. I love seeing Blake Harrison do that because he's just sealing off his defender, giving his teammate a lane right to the basket. Such a selfless player, Steve.
Again, I'm so impressed with his scoring, for a guy who, again, some possessions won't touch the ball.
DePay, tough shot on the backboard. Thought he got held there. No foul. Camdenton with the rebound. Back the other way. Here comes Borbet. And there's that scoop shot once again. Can't get it to go. Seamouse fights for the board and just rips it away and goes up and in with it. 6:33 left to go here in the fourth. A 21-point advantage for School of the Osage, 59-38. Long, back behind the defense. Up top to Trusty. Extra pass to Childs, who finishes at the rim. Childs Off the assist from Maverick. Nice job, Landon. He's got 8 tonight. Seamow back the other way, and just over the outstretched fingertips of Blake Harrison gets that one to fall 61-40. Childs now trying to get back behind the defense. He's knocked to the floor. And it's going to be a foul on Camdenton. That one's going to go on the bacon cheeseburger. Oh, got my program turned around there. Owen Borbay. My bad. Off the inbound. Harrison just working to get to a spot. It goes up and in with the left hand. Just the isolation down on the block, and Harrison goes into the shooting motion and gets it to fall. Now back comes Camdenton, down by 23. This is Brady Rapp with it. That pass stolen by Harrison. Harrison's got one man to beat. There's the head and shoulder pump fake, and up and in. Boy, oh boy, Blake Harrison, 23 points tonight.
You know, can you say you have a breakout game when you're already the scoring leader for the team? I mean, he is playing lights out tonight. 23 points, as you said.
Now with it on the wing. Rapp gets a step on Trusty, lost his footing, lost the basketball, and he gets fouled and finishes. That is Narell Parker with the bucket, and the harm, and he'll go to the line for one more. That foul was on Steve?
No, it wasn't me. I was not down there. But I'm going to say Long is getting the credit for that foul.
That's crazy because your broadcast has been pretty offensive. Now, no need to get defensive. Free throw is good. 5:25 left to go here in the fourth, brought to you by United Rentals. Oh, come on now. DePay across the timeline, kicks it to Trusty in the corner, three-pointer up, back iron, no good. Rebound fought for, Borbay comes up with it. Borbay kicks it up ahead, ball knocked out of bounds, back to the Indians. Whoops, sorry. Wrong broadcast. Shortening out.
He fell into Denny Benny mode there for just a moment. Had to bump you out of it.
I need to give Craig a raise. No, we just need to isolate that quote and play it on his phone nonstop. DePay to Harrison, just past half court. Osage will set up here. Going inside to Gruce. He's working on Branson. The whole city dribbles in. Spin move, just spinning back and forth. Puts him on the spin cycle. And then the fans have the audacity to boo him.
They're right here in front of us, too.
I know, you would think.
Should I say something to him?
Yeah, please. They just don't like this Gruce kid.
I'm a big fan of Gruce.
Yeah, I think we should go out of our way to cheer him every time he does something, Steve, and drown out these boos.
Try to drown out the boos?
Try and drown out the boos. Baseline inbound coming up for the Lakers. 4:37 left to go. 67-43 on the scoreboard. Look, you can see him on the MoSportsZone camera. If you get a chance to see these people in public, ask them why they're booing Andrew Gruce. Seamow works his way towards the basket, lost a handle on it. Ball goes off of Gruce. I don't know if it's a foul or it's out of bounds on him. Referee and Gruce are having a conversation about it. Yeah, it's going to be a foul on Gruce.
It seems like a one-sided conversation.
They usually are with the referees.
That's best when they go that way. Gruce with his second of the night.
Baseline inbound coming up. Harrison and Trusty take a seat as Luke Wolf and Noah Northrup check in. Baseline inbound, 4:34 left to go here in the game. Three-pointer on the wing up, front iron, no good. Luke Wolf tracks it down. Gives it over to DePay. DePay across the timeline. Over to Long on the wing, wide open, three-pointer up, front iron, no good. Seamow down with the rebound for the Lakers. Borbay into the lane. They're going to call him for a travel, say he took an extra step in his pivot towards the basket. Thoughts, Steve?
I like the call. Big fan. Not going to argue when it goes Osage's way.
That's Steve Adams' analysis. It was good. DePay to Wolf to Long in the corner. Long dribbles out, trying to find DePay. A ton of contact out there. Pogue almost knocks him over. It's a foul near half court. That is the 14th foul this quarter on Camdenton.
Yeah, Pogue taking the risk there just to try to create the turnover. A little late.
And I didn't like it. It's my Steve Adams breakdown.
You got to keep it simple, Craig.
That's what they say. Errant pass, knocked away. Borbet back behind the defense, and he lost a handle on it, and he's fouled going towards the basket, so he'll go to the line.
Northrop picking up the foul there.
3:50 left to go here in the fourth quarter, brought to you by United Rentals.
That's his second of the night.
Two free throws coming up. What if you could, like, rent a sixth player, depending on the score? The United Rentals six-player rental, and you get to play with six players.
Oh, I see.
I tell you what, I'm going to send it to admin@basketball.com and see what I can get. Second free throw good. Your thoughts, Steve?
I don't like it.
DePay back behind the defense. Hands it off to Gruce. Beautiful pass, and Gruce finishes at the rim. Yay!
You ever seen that little bit on SNL with Justin Timberlake and I can't remember the other guy, but it's the Bee Gees talk show?
Yeah, Barry Gibb.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
you're like Barry Gibb. Yeah, I don't like it.
You have anything you'd like to say? No.
I think you should channel that character more during the broadcast, Steve.
Oh, now wait a minute.
Huh?
You judged me for not saying enough, and now you're judging me for saying too much.
I've never judged you for not saying enough on the air. Brady Clark checks in, as well as Lane Stokes. I think you do a tremendous job, Steve.
Well, thank you.
With your preparation. Hang on.
Can we just stop there? I feel like it's about to get ugly.
With your preparation. Timeout taken on the floor. We'll take one as well. 3:18 left to go. 69-44 the score on the board. Osage out in front. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
High-Tech Collision and Auto Body Repair has been servicing the Lake area and Central Missouri for over 30 years. High-Tech is always here for you, and they tow 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. High-Tech offers the best in complete collision repair and is the Lake's one-stop shop. Accidents are scary, but the repairs shouldn't be. A proud supporter of our Lake community and Camdenton and Osage basketball. Go Lakers! Go Indians! Go High-Tech! Call 348-9070 when you need them. This is Osage Indians basketball. Back to the game. Back to the game on Cool 102.7.
Back here in Eldon, Missouri. 94th annual Eldon tournament. Steve, what were you doing for the first Eldon tournament?
That was before Steve.
That might be a trivia question.
What was I doing before the?
What was happening during the first annual Eldon tournament?
Well, I'm sure there was many things.
You know, they used to have who won the tournament on the back of these programs.
Oh, it's in there. I saw it. They had a whole list of.
Oh yeah, they did.
The winners over the years.
Yeah, Fatima last year, Versailles a couple years ago. A couple steals from Camdenton here as they're down 69-46. Three-pointer on the wing is up. Back iron, no good. Luke Wolf tracks down the rebound for the Indians. He'll give it over to Brady Clark. Brady Clark and Luke Wolf, Steve, no joking around here. Those are two guys who have played extremely well on the junior varsity team, Steve.
Oh, for sure. Lane Stokes driving to the lane, draws the contact. He'll be going to the line. Very talented young man. We've seen some magic moments from him. He's in a tough spot this year because he's not really playing JV. He's on the varsity squad, but we got a deep varsity squad, so we're not seeing a lot of him on the floor. But he has got a lot of talent. He makes that first free throw.
When's the last time?
And the second.
When's the last time you think School of the Osage won the Eldon tournament?
Oh, it's been a good number of years, I'd say.
2005. Of course, a very magical year in the history of School of the Osage basketball. Good team that year, led by Coach Don Buffington. I think that was like 25-5 or 25-1. It's something like that. A crazy year for the school.
In terms of their record?
Yeah.
That was the undefeated team going into districts, right?
Oh, yeah,
they were 25-0 and lost to Steelville, I believe, in the district championship.
And, of course, Osage won this tournament in 1991 and went on to do a lot of great things in 91. Where were you that year, Steve?
I was graduating high school that year.
You should have been watching Osage.
I didn't even know Osage existed, I have to admit.
What?
At
First
that point
the
in my
Casey's
life.
opinion, and now this?
Foul on Osage. They were giving that to Stokes here. His first of the night.
Ethan Wall set to check in, Steve, and that's another player that, I went over to my parents for dinner last night, and I was telling my dad about the junior varsity squad for School of the Osage and all the talent that Osage has on the JV squad. I don't think they've lost this year, have they?
Well, I'm not sure what their record is, but, again, and we're talking about, I don't know what Ethan Wall, I want to say, is he a junior? I mean, we're talking about they've made some tough decisions to make. Because we're going to lose, hate to even talk about that this early in the year. We're going to have DePay and Bruce and Childs that are going to be leaving us.
Yep.
So that opens up, a couple starting positions, but I feel like we're still pretty deep.
Yeah, I think the JV's undefeated. They don't list all the scores here, but I think they're 6-0 this season.
Hey, that's good coaching right there.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about that in the post game. We won't even talk about this game.
I'm a big fan of Coach Baumstark.
I'm an okay fan of that. I would say like 6
out of 10.
100.
What did Baumstark do to you?
I'm a huge Baumstark fan. He comes up here after pretty much every game, and he says the right stuff, no matter the win or the loss. And he doesn't mince his words, but he does a good job of presenting them without a semblance of bias or, getting caught up in the moment.
Well, he clearly knows his stuff. I mean, you're right. Just a great interview.
And you beat him in trivia.
I did.
No wonder you like him.
What was the question that...
That was the Ghostbusters one. The infamous Ghostbusters question, which has caused a lot of pain and strife off the air.
Is also the Pony Express question.
That's correct.
Not to be confused with FedEx or UPS or whatever.
Nice job there by Northrop, handing it off to Ethan Wall, who gets in the scorebook.
73-48.
Nice pass there, and now that ball stolen by Brady Clark. Clark back behind the defense, gives it off to Wolf. Wolf tries to finish at the rim, can't do it. Ethan Wall is there for the putback. So Wall, back-to-back buckets here in the fourth quarter, 75-48 the score.
You set him up well. He's delivering.
Borbay to wrap in the corner, three-pointer up, and there's an answer from Camdenton with a three. 75-51, 137 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Clark. Here comes the double team. Clark picks it up, though, gives it over to Stokes. Stokes into the corner to Northrop. Northrop pump fakes the three. Baseline floater up, no good. Seamow, weak side rebound. And Seamow will walk it up past the timeline with 1:20 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Oops, sorry, bud. Borbay's three is up, no good. Weak side rebound down to Clark. Clark up ahead to Northrop past the timeline. And Osage will slow it down here. Coach Henshaw wants a timeout, wants to get Chris Nicholson, Tyler Marshall, and Robert Dubbs on the court.
Robert Dubbs, a.k.a. Patrick Mahomes.
Why is that?
I think he's got a little Patrick Mahomes look to him. Got the hair. You don't think he's got the Patrick Mahomes hair?
First off, I don't know who that is. I am not familiar with it. Is he basketball? Or long three from Lane's World, party time. 78-51 after the three-pointer from Stokes. Now Borbay finishes at the rim off the screen. Ooh, and Stokes has the inbound stolen by Seamow. He finishes and is fouled, and we'll get one more. So Camdenton, no quit left in them. And the upper levels of this gym are packed. This is going to be a fun championship game coming up. I really wish it was being broadcast or streamed somewhere.
For sure.
I don't know if they'll have it on their huddle camera or not, but if they do.
Not sticking around for that one, huh?
I just got a long night. I got a frozen Red Baron pizza, not a sponsor.
You're not going to stop by Casey's and get you?
I might. So they had a couple meatball options down there in catering night, Steve. You fancied yourself to them.
They were good, but I don't know what to say. You claim to be a connoisseur of meatballs, and you just passed them all up.
Yeah. I just had a lot of stuff going on in my life, and I didn't really feel like that was something that I wanted to
add to your plate.
Yeah,
You just couldn't.
my plate's full. I don't know what's going on here. They pulled the teams off the court. The referees are looking at the floor. I don't know if there's some type of blood or moisture. Yeah, I think there might have been somebody might have got nicked or hit. I don't know if there's more blood out there. Not a lot of. You don't get to call this kind of stuff. Maya, play that Law and Order back there.
Bring out the blue lights, folks. We got blood on the floor. Oh, that's right, because you had the whole intro.
You think they're playing that on the other broadcast? We may not ever play that on ours again. Might get copyright struck by that.
I love that it's the whole thing. Can we do the voiceover too?
In the world of basketball, there are two teams, the Osage Indians and the Camdenton Lakers. Tonight was their story. 45 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. Seamow at the free throw line for an and-one opportunity. Gets it to go. Wall to inbound it. Has Nicholson back behind the defense, trying to get it into Dubs. Now Dubs with it. Over to Marshall. Marshall dribbling backwards. That's not where you want to go. Dubs off his foot. Seamow tips it, knocks it away, and out of bounds. Back to the Lakers. 36 seconds left to go here. 78-56 the score on the board. Ball kicked up ahead. Camdenton with it. So Osage will pick up 2 wins in this tournament. Steve came in as the 5 seed and will take home the 3rd place trophy. And honestly, a tough loss against Eugene Thursday night. Eugene, the #1 ranked team in Class 2. They've beaten the Indians twice this season. That's just a talented basketball team. Not sure what else you can say about it, but to come into this stacked and talented Eldon tournament and take home a 3rd place trophy, I think it says a lot.
Yeah, being seeded 5th and you come in and you're going to take 3rd place. 2 great wins. The loss, there's no shame in that loss.
First free throw from Branson is good.
We're going to head to Stoutland, the great metropolis of Stoutland Monday night.
You got that Mizzou logo in yellow and pink.
Yellow and pink.
Yellow and pink. That's their colors, man. It might be like a purplish. But like Camdenton's purple. Stoutland is definitely more pink. Stoutland, the scene of the crime where Steve and I got yelled at 2 years ago.
And you had to, I can't, I don't. I've never laughed as much during one moment of that broadcast.
And usually I keep it straight, but your laughter caused me to start laughing, and that was just a vicious cycle. And a very nice Stoutland parent turned around, and I believe her exact words were, "Shut up." But she was looking at you more than me.
I totally missed it. Because, with these headsets on, sometimes we don't hear much around us, and it was worth the scolding.
Oh, yeah. Tyler Marshall gets in the scorebook at the free throw line after that foul, 79-59. So we're going to be on our best behavior Monday night from Stoutland.
Which ain't saying much.
Still pretty bad. Second free throw good, so that final score for Osage will be 80 to 62 as Seamow hits the 3 as time expires. And actually, that will give Seamow 25 for the night. You want to talk about a quiet 25. Seamow with 25, but the Lakers, 28 with that 3-pointer on the board. Osage wins 80 to 62. They'll take home the 3rd place trophy. We'll take a break. Come back, talk to Coach Baumstark. Maybe he'll bring up a player, and we'll do the post-game show. Osage, the 3rd place winner here in the Eldon tournament. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
When disaster strikes, count on the one team that can restore your home and give you peace of mind. U.S. Disaster Restoration. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week emergency service. They're the team you can trust in one phone call. 573-552-1972. They specialize in water, mold, fire, trauma, and storm damage. 573-552-1972. A proud supporter of the Camdenton Lakers and Osage Indians. U.S. Disaster Restoration. Look them up online and Facebook. Aye, Captain! The seas of the Ozarks are too rough! Me and crew can't secure the screens and railings. She'll never be installed right. She ain't sturdy, Captain. Rest assured, you'll see calmer seas this winter. And have American Sun Control secure powder-coated railings and screens for shade, too. While the lake is calm this winter, let American Sun Control install your dock and deck screens and railings. Come in, call, and look them up online and Facebook. American Sun Control.
Does your home need a new look? A new roof or siding could be the perfect solution, and Elite Roofing and Siding is here to help. Be assured you will receive excellent customer service, as our factory-trained installers will deliver a quality product on time and on budget. Now is the perfect time to upgrade the exterior of your home, so call us at 302 Roof for all of your roofing and siding needs. Elite Roofing and Siding, proudly serving the lake for more than 20 years.
Attention all contractors, homeowners, and equipment enthusiasts. United Rentals has everything you need. That's right. And if they don't, they'll go to work to find it or order the piece of equipment that you need. With one of the largest fleets in the country, they carry everything from man lifts and telehandlers to skid steers and excavators. United Rentals not only rents, they sell used equipment as well. Looking for equipment service? Look no further than United Rentals to take care of your fleet. Take Highway 42 to Blue Ridge Road. United Rentals, helping you build the future.
Sold out crowd at Remax Arena at Lake of the Ozarks, and Winter Shelton's got 5 seconds left to win this deal. Can they pull it off? Inbound passes to Shelton at the top of the key. They try to double team him. Shelton crosses over the competition with some razzle dazzle. 2, 1. He shoots the game winner, and it's Winter Shelton for the win.
Shelton is crushing it. When buying a home or real estate, put the ball in Winter Shelton's hands for the game winner.
Winter Shelton's crushing it, yeah.
Game analysis.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you've saved money in 15 minutes. In this moment, it doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance you do. In this moment, what matters is that your independent agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Mills & Sons Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance. The no-problem people. At 2701 Bagnell Dam Boulevard. Call us at 365-2002 or visit our website at millsinsurance.com. We're on your side because life happens.
Rise and shine and start your day the right way at Hy-Vee Market Grill with their Pick 3 breakfast deal. For just $5, you get 2 eggs, choice of crispy bacon or savory sausage, and toast or fluffy pancakes. But hurry, this deal won't last forever. Available now at your Osage Beach Hy-Vee Market Grill location only. Breakfast for $5? That's a morning win.
Shop Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every eye.
Tradition runs in the family. Family vacation, family Sunday dinner, and family holiday gatherings. Lake of the Ozarks boaters find top quality boats and service at Kelly's Port. The same owner and manager for over 40 years. Now that's a tradition. Start your own family tradition on a new Regal boat or Bennington pontoon, backed by highly trained and certified technicians. Kelly's Port on Business 54 in Osage Beach, the marina on Dude Ranch Road, or online kellysport.com. Book your winterization now.
Game analysis, stats, and more. It's Osage Indians basketball. And this is the postgame show on your Indians' hometown radio station, Cool 102.7.
Back here in Eldon, Missouri, this game, third place game in the book. School of the Osage picking up a big win, 80-62 over the Camdenton Lakers. Osage coming out, following up a tough loss against Eugene on Thursday night. And Steve and I spoke that bounce back from School of the Osage, their resiliency after some tough losses this season. And I know that couldn't have felt great to go out there and lose against Eugene again like they did, but to bounce back and have a great first quarter, jump out to that lead, and just expand on it all night long. Osage really made an emphasis on that first quarter push.
Oh, I think us coming out strong was one of the big things for us. I thought as a team, as a whole, we didn't think we kind of started the game against Eugene very well, and so it was a huge point of emphasis to really come out, especially defensively, and kind of get after these guys and dominate the boards. And I thought they came out pretty physical against us too in the first quarter. And so in the second half, we definitely told a point of emphasis, we got to control the glass. I thought they got a lot of offensive rebounds, specifically in the first half. And so I thought in the second half, we really dominated the glass. We were the more physical team. We've got out in transition, which is where we like to be, and kind of pick the pace up a little bit. And so super proud of the effort our guys gave tonight.
normally don't like to call out any one specific player. You normally, when Coach Jolly comes up, he talks about the team. You and I talk about the team. Really can't talk more about what Blake Harrison did here tonight. The guy makes his own luck sometimes with his hustle, his attitude, and his grit. You guys didn't run a whole lot of plays for him, but his hustle and just effort tonight showed, and he did a lot for this Osage offense.
And he was one of the guys that we kind of called out a little bit to be like, hey, we need you to pick it up. We need you to be the Blake Harrison that you've been for us all year. And he really, I think, it really ignited us in the second half. Like you said, his effort is unbelievable. His offensive rebounding is probably some of the best in any of the games that we've really played, and how long and lanky he is. Even when he doesn't get the rebound, he's tipping it out to a teammate. They're getting easy buckets, and then he finishes so well. He got to the line tonight too and knocked some shots down, and so he was definitely our spark plug to really get us going quick. And it was another one of those games where I thought we got contributions from a lot of guys. Yeah. Maverick Trusty in the first half I thought was massive for us, knocking some threes down in that corner spot to really extend our lead. And I thought in the second half we kind of just put our foot on the throat.
Andrew Bruce.
Yeah, Andrew's been awesome for us this tournament. Noah Northrup coming off the bench, especially in that Boonville game, really helped us in this tournament also. And so we're finally starting to kind of see some things click, especially with our rotation and getting guys in. Luke Wolf came in and I think had 4 points. Ethan Wall at the end of the game had a huge offensive rebound and got a couple buckets. And so it was a great team win for us.
I don't want to throw too much at you here, but in the pregame we put up the stats in the 4 losses, and it was 3-point shooting, free throw shooting, defensive rebound percentage, and turnovers, and just how exponentially worse they were in our 4 losses. And it feels like when the Indians do those things and take care of those things, it equals wins.
It does, and that's kind of been our MO all year. When our defense is going, we win games, and that's why we put such a point of emphasis on the rebounding. We're a really good rebounding team. We kind of hang our hat on our defense and us rebounding the ball. And I thought we didn't do that specifically well rebounding-wise in the first half. And so the way we came out and dominated the boards offensively and defensively really helped us. And free throws and our three-point shooting, we thought, looking back at the Eugene game, we really didn't play terrible. I thought there was a lot of things obviously we could have worked on, but I thought we shot the ball well. Our defense obviously was wishy-washy, but when a team shoots almost 70%, and from 3 and knocking shots down, it's hard to beat them. And so it was great for our guys to come out here and kind of rebound, like you said, and pick up a third-place trophy. We were ranked 5th. And we come away with the 3rd-place trophy in a tournament like this, which is a really, really competitive tournament. And so super proud of these guys.
A 3rd place, a 2nd place, and a 3rd-place trophy in the tournaments this season. I know we want to get first, but I'll take that every single year, to be honest.
Yes, sir. 2 wins. We always, like we said, we always want 2 wins leaving a tournament. And so to do that in all 3 of our tournaments this year is massive for us. And, our goal is to be playing our best basketball come districts. And I think we're moving in the right direction. And with conference coming up, it's going to be huge for us to keep growing as a team and keep stacking days.
That's Coach Baumstark joining us here. Coach, thank you. We'll see you Monday.
Right, appreciate it, guys.
Again, Coach Baumstark coming up and joining us. Thank you, Osage. An 80-62 winner. Steve putting the headset back on. What do you have as far as stats for the Indians tonight?
Well, I know our scoring leader for sure, even before I get this brought up, is Blake Harrison. He scored 23 tonight. Has to be his highest of the season.
It's got to be up there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Well, even our point total, what was 80 points?
Yeah.
That's got to be one of the most, and that really a lot different than I anticipated. If you'd asked me to predict the final score tonight, I would have called 80-62 for sure. Both teams scoring above their average, both teams giving up more points than their average. Hey, following Blake, we've got the Magician with 14, and of course 4 big threes there in that first half, I believe, to get us some space there, give us some margin. Andrew Grews finishing in double digits, 13, despite the booing we had right here in front of us.
I was saying boo.
Maybe he's one of those that likes the adversity here. Right. Landon Childs with 8, and that's about double his scoring average, helping us out tonight. And Jackson Long with 6. Lane Stokes gets in the books late in the game with 5. Ethan Wall with 4. Dane DePay with 4. And Tyler Marshall with 2. Luke Wolf gets the single free throw.
Mills & Sons Insurance MVP.
I'll go with my honorable mentions first. Maverick Trusty, love to see the shooting night that he had, getting into the books with double digits, and again helping us to build that early lead. And then Andrew Grews just having some big boards at both ends of the floor and also getting the opportunity to score. I just feel like his game's getting a little more gritty and tough as the season goes on. But I can't go against Blake Harrison because it's not just about the points, right? Scored 23 points